Hello and welcome, my name is Ajaxpost and we're back here with Transport Fever 2. You may recall, as we drew the last episode to a close, it took me a while building this, but we got there in the end, and I was having awful trouble with the routing of all these trucks to and from a big international port there outside of Chengdu. I did discover, well, I resolved the problem. There was some odd issue with the port resetting the platform or terminal number being used by the trucks, which seemed to cause chaos on at least one of the lines. So I very carefully re-edited those lines and they now work properly. They're all going to the right places. They're going into and out of this big distribution warehouse where they need to. They're coming up to, dropping off and picking stuff up at the port here. That's all working very nicely. And if we put the UI back on, we should see, if I click on this, no, I don't want to, I want to click, that's what I want to click, that's it. We are making money, not huge sums from our truck routes, although there are quite a few trucks on them, but you know, a profit is a profit. That one's losing money. This one does on and off lose money, make money. It's a very much on the edge, that one. The main problem we had though was with this one, because yeah, I didn't spot it for a year or so. Or is it half? So I'm running at half speed, I think. Am I running at half speed? Where does it tell me? Does it tell me that here? Yeah, half speed. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, so at least half a year. It made no money whatsoever because it was messed up. But as you see, it's clawing that money back now. So it might turn a profit at some point. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? And the plastics one, that's again making a nice enough profit. So I'm very happy to say that I fixed that somehow. Yes, got that working. Anyway, what are we planning to do today? There's a couple of things I had in my head to do. One of which was to turn sort of traditional paradise city of Georgetown, which has not been electrified and still uses steam vehicles and horse-drawn carriages for a number of its routes. I thought I might turn this into a resort destination. I've installed some hotel and beachside building assets and so on. I might do that. Now, as you may know, I'm not a detailer. I don't have the patience or the imagination to do that as well as I'd like to do it. So, but I might have a go at that. So that was one thing. The other thing was I was looking at our capital city of Ajaxpost here and thinking to myself, that's not a very big population for a capital city, the hub of this entire island network. We could do with more population there, and we are supplying, well, in and out. Where they want to go elsewhere on the islands, they can do that, but they're not travelling a lot in town, which strikes me as slightly odd, because there aren't that many AI vehicles roaming around anyway. So there's certainly no traffic jams, so we've got the public transport kind of working, but maybe they just don't like travelling to or within Ajaxpost itself. Why might that be? Well, you might be able to guess. You might be able to guess. It is rotten, absolutely rotten for pollution. I mean, these numbers are horrific. That's 117 on that. Oh, it's a residential building in there. Gosh, because most of this is commercial and industrial, where it's not quite so important. Right, but there's a good slew of residences out here. Most of the residential area is out here, which is a lot better in terms of pollution. Now, our trains are all electric, so they should be providing not a lot of pollution problems. The buses are reasonably up to date and modern. The only thing that we've got here really, I think, is the airport. And these aeroplanes, there are two routes overflying Ajaxpost. If we look at those here, if I do that, that's it. We've got the passenger route to Port Moresby, the very North Island. In 2002. I think there's a good selection of new vehicles coming up. But I'm not going to pay attention to that for the moment because I'm going to carry on talking. So we've got that one, and we've also got a cargo route going to Hong Kong. And that's actually going... where's that going? Oh, that's going to this airport here outside the city. Yes, we moved the freight and the passenger airports. We split them up. They're all in one place here. But that hasn't made much difference to the pollution by the look of it. So the other plan I have is to remove this airport entirely and only allow road and rail transport, or boats. If you're travelling across water, we might use boats, but they're not, although they can be very profitable. They don't carry huge numbers, and the profit numbers don't tend to run into millions like they can do with trains and aeroplanes. So that is going to be our major task of today, I think, is replacing this this air route from Ajaxpost to Port Moresby, which is all the way over there. It's a bit of a stretch. I think I've got an idea for where to route that. Or I could build a huge great bridge all the way from there, for example. But I'm not going to do that, probably. We shall see. But before we get on to any of that, though, what I want to do first off, as we usually do, is have a look at some of our oldest and baddest vehicles and see if we can replace those. I've done a number of the road vehicles already. They've been dealt with. Oh, those lorries we were looking at just a moment ago in Chengdu. They're in very bad condition. They're only 7 years old. That's terrible, isn't it? Oh, and some of these buses. I'll worry about those later. But there's a couple of train routes here which I thought might be fun to look at. This one is particularly old, the air freight shuttle that we've got down here. Ajaxpost, there you are. Yeah, since we moved our airport, our freight air route out of the main airport into this hilltop location here, we needed to get the cargo delivered through the airport into the main freight hub, which is here. So we've got this little route here. So let's manage those vehicles, shall we? They're nice little shunter trains, and they're doing very good business, nearly 1 million. That is nice. So let's look at managing those. What are they running? That is, oh, it's a Russian TEM 2M, and that presumably is an old NAFI. Yep, that's it. So what have we got to replace these? We don't need much power, actually. What power do these have? Are they still on my list? TEM 2M, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, there you are. 630 is the power. Yeah, as it says there, yeah, it is right. Yes, yes. Sometimes this list changes, doesn't it, as variants come into production. So we could use you. What sort of power have you got? Your power rating is poor. There's a bit of a hill there, so it might be nice to have a bit more power, perhaps. We could use you. They don't need to be fast, so you're a little bit more powerful. Yeah, that's a good choice of colours. Are you a modern? 1968. Not especially modern, no. What about you? Oh, you're more powerful still, and still not modern. Do we have any? You are quite powerful. You go a bit slower, but that's okay, I think, for this. You're a Chinese model. I believe the CHMs are. Might be entirely wrong. None of these come up with a description, do they? Oh, never mind. I could look it up in the Steam Workshop, but I'm not going to do that. Now we have got blue ones currently running this, so we could go with a blue one here. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll take one of you, and we might as well. You're going 59. We don't need the. There is a more modern NAFI wagon. Let's get this in the normal order, which is down here somewhere, because we needed to be able to carry all the cargo types. So yeah, you go at 99, which is a waste of money. 300,000 per year. Yeah, whereas the 1950s NAFI, which is all the way up here, is half that more or less. Carries less, but doesn't go at a ridiculously high speed. Don't think I've got any other vehicles here which will actually carry. Actually, we're not putting much into the airport these days, are we? It is just sort of consumable goods, apart from planks. We've got planks, machines. We could carry fuel, but I don't think we're carrying fuel in the aircraft. We could use a container wagon, perhaps. But do I want to do that? I don't. It's just me trying to make my mind up, isn't it? Yeah, it's always the problem we've got here. Is I'm so indecisive. We have got fuel here, so we could. But you're going at 99. You carry 32. As a big cargo, I'm not sure we need that amount of cargo carrying, to be honest. So although the airline is making money, they're not bringing hundreds and thousands of items of cargo across. So I think we'll stick with the old naffy, I'm afraid. 9 of those again. Okay, we'll replace you. That's looking good. So where is this train on our route? Oh no, I don't think that is Chinese at all. No, that is some kind of Cyrillic script by the look of it, isn't it? But it's a nice looking locomotive. Sounds chunky. That's good. Right, so that is that one done. What was the next one we were going to look at? Oh, Georgetown. Right, you don't actually go into Georgetown itself, so you're not impacted by the diesel and electric train prohibition. You're just going around the forest yet. 19 million, goodness me. That's an impressive profit, isn't it? Then you are serving 2 forests. I think it's got that forest there. And where are you going? You're going to the sawmill there. But that forest, yes, is also collecting logs by road from the Chengdu forest there in the hills. There's actually, yeah, there's quite a bit of cargo waiting there, isn't there? I think we'll stick with these, I think. We've got a train coming in. We have got a train coming in. And your capacity is 252. It might even be worth putting in a slightly longer consist. Possibly. Okay, well let's have a look at these vehicles. So what are you at the moment? You are the DF. I think you're a China. I'm going to have to stop assuming I know what I'm doing here, aren't I? And that I understand what these vehicles are. So I think. What's your power? So, oh, I've taken you off power, haven't I? Here, so I'll put you in power order again. You're down here somewhere. You are one of those, aren't you? The DF4B. Yeah, you are Chinese. Good. See, I did know. So you are going 62 at 243. We could put one of these on. Or we could switch to a Soviet. Again, you're going... don't need you to be... I don't need... Typically, I don't think of cargo as going that fast. 75 perhaps could put you on. Oh, hang on. You're the 2104. Oh, you're a different variant of these, aren't you? Oh, I see. That's a 1963 one, and this is 1984. Could do you? Yeah, why not? That makes sense. Okay, and we can use a proper flat car for this because we are just carrying logs and planks. We don't need the power there. Put that back in. I could just select cargo as well, couldn't I? Just to make this list easier to navigate. Don't need the naffy. The flat car here goes at 90. That's a bit too much, isn't it, really? To be honest. You're quite old though, you. So which one are we using? We're using the flat car with side stakes. So you must be that one then, presumably. You look a bit like that one, don't you? 75 carrying 18. 99 carrying 20. The open wagon just doesn't fit right with me for carrying logs and or planks. Besides which, they are kind of old. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with this one. As ridiculously expensive and over specified as it is, but we're going to do that. What's our current capacity is 252. This is going to be quite a long train then, isn't it? 277 metres. How long is it now? 233. Ooh. These ones are too long, aren't they? But it is going a bit faster, I think. Our maximum speed... Oh, the top speed is still 75. We're not going any faster than we did before. No. we're not doing that. No, we're going to go back to the old one. Yeah, we'll go back to the old flat car. That's what we will do. Yep. Go to 248 perhaps. Do we need it to be... Yeah, let's do that a little bit longer. That may mean, of course, that these trains are a little bit too long for their stations. Where are you? Are you coming into one now? No, not really. You? They're probably all midway in their journeys, aren't they? Or you're coming in thereabouts. Yeah. And that first one we're looking at, where are you? Again, you're miles off. So keep an eye on this one. See how it does. I can always extend this station. I can probably extend the other ones as well if I need to. Though the loading, if there's a loading penalty, it will be minor. It's only a couple of meters over length, I think, on this, if at all. If no, it is. It's just hanging over the edge. Is there a loading penalty? It's not saying so. Okay. Right, we're good with that then. We'll let that one be. More planksy ones. Right, so where are you? Baghdad, presumably. That would make sense. Okay, oh, loads of money. 17 million, that's cool. So, what have we got here? This looks like very much the same setup. Oh, except you're carrying. Yeah. All sorts of things, back and forth. Yeah, you're from one of my older routes where I wasn't too concerned what it carried as long as it carried stuff back and forth. Okay, we'll do you. We will do you. You're the same. You're the same. Yeah, same. We'll make the same change, I think, to this one. But again, rather than using the flat car, we'll stick with the NAFI, obviously. I don't think the new NAFI will give us any particular bonus, will it, on this? Because it's only 2 more. It's that bit faster, which we're not going to manage. Unless I put a really fast loco on there, which I don't think I need. We're going to stay with the same thing, I think. So for our locomotive, is it? We've got 106. No, well, we could use something slightly different. You're nice and powerful. Have we used you before? Quite possibly. And you're... I'm not, yeah, did I notice this last time? I'm not quite sure why I've got 2 of these. They appear to be the same. Curious. We've got you. You got 99, which means we could use the new NAFI. Don't think I've used these. Might have done, but yeah, me trying to remember stuff. We know how that goes. Yeah. We'll use you. You are that much more powerful. You're a little bit more powerful. But we might lose a wagon to make up for that. So we'll put you on. And we've got our cargo wagons. We could put you on. What length have we got at the moment? 254. 258. Do you think we can get away with that? Let's try that. Okay. So where's this train? Ooh, you're in the station. Oh, yeah. You can fit in there. That's not a problem. Train 22, because you stop in 3 places. You stop at the sawmill and then the tools factory, don't you, I think, which was there. So how long are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, that's 7 times 40, so that's quite long, isn't it then? Yeah, is that 280, something like that? Probably, he said. Wish I could do maths. I can, but it just takes me a while. I'm never happy that I've got the number right. Self-doubt. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we shouldn't have a problem then. With these trains, that was 22. Where's 58? Oh, you're going back that way. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine with those. Going to be fine with those. Do I want to worry about these here? No, we're not going to worry about those for the time being. Right, let's crack on then and have a look at this air route. So we've only got one air route which is using this airport now, and it is modestly profitable. Yeah, we're using faster, more expensive aircraft these days, yeah, making money is a little bit trickier. As you can see here, the expenses are quite substantial, but it makes money. But I want to get rid of that pollution, as we saw. Now, we want to get then up to Port Moresby and or Hong Kong. Now, we do actually have, if we go into, sorry, butting around here, right, focus. We have got a spare terminal here, terminal number 9, I think. Yeah, I love having this roof on the station because it looks good, but it's almost impossible then to actually see what's going on underneath it. So if we come in here, there's platform number 9, which is there, yeah, which is a reasonable length. And platform 8 is on the other side. Oh, that's good. That is good. Okay. Though, actually no, platform 9. Yes. I remember I did a day or two ago. I did a little bit of preparatory research for this to double check. We don't have any lines going in there. That Manila line is on the other side, on the other platform there. If I turn the lines on, just look for trains. That's not trains, that's trains. Yes, we've got nothing. Yep, 7 and 8 is a split platform. Yep, that's good. So we could use platform 9, which would allow us... it's a bit awkward. We might be able to get across and come out that way. Or up here. Past DMBN... past Kiev. DMBN is down the south, isn't it? I know that, really. Come up here to... over here somewhere. There, of course, Hong Kong is hidden behind these hills, which is a bit awkward to get to, or more accurately, more expensive. The dockside here, that is just a freight port, a freight handling airport, so we'll leave that. But this is the airport that passengers come into here in Port Moresby. No, there's no freight on this one now. It's just a train line that carries the freight around between the airports and the docks and so on. Getting over there, which means we could come out of here. Platform 9, let's check that again, is here. Again, it'd be awkward getting across to that side of the station. It could be possible, but despite all that, what we do have is an existing high-speed route, because this will need to be a high-speed route to go all the way up there. We do have an existing high-speed route going into Chengdu, although it's here, which is a slightly awkward location for it. So our second high-speed route, only one train on it at the moment, making 4 million though, so that is good. So there's a nice high-speed route. I think there's capacity on the track for another train, another 2 trains perhaps, to include going on to Port Moresby. So I think we could fit that in there, and that will scoot all the way up here. The trick then is getting it across to Port Moresby. Now, using this current station, we could Comes straight across here, and a huge bridge over the that is ocean, really, isn't it? There, it's not a bay, that is an ocean, open sea over there. Or we could cut across here somewhere for a slightly shorter distance, but then we've got, and there is room on the coast there. That'd be a nice bit of track actually, running right along the coast. But how do we get there? We could go around here. Otherwise it means cutting across this mess of tracks here going in and out of the port. We could bridge over it. We could do that. We could in fact move the station. What do we have here? So we've got that station there, but then it's getting out, isn't it? There'll be so much destruction of that end of the city going out that way, whereas here we'll be demolishing just a few houses and then scooting around here. We could go over here. I'd rather not do it there. Those curves are a bit tight, I think. Okay, so the plan then. Let's put in a track which goes up here around to this island here, I think. Yeah, a nice sexy bridge across there. There's going to be a bit of a tight curve perhaps here, and then curving on there, and then island hopping across here. We could get rid of that oil refinery. We don't need that there, do we? No. That's my first executive decision. We're not using it. We don't need it. Goodbye and good night. We don't need that road either. Okay, so that gives us space to put that in. And where would our train station go? We've got the goods train station there. We could try and squeeze it in here on this side of the airport. I think we could do that. We could attempt to actually run it along here, couldn't we? There's a lot of demolition. What have we got here? We've got a platform. Oh, it is, isn't it? Oh, it's a proper little cargo station. Cargo transfer hub there. Could do. I don't know, perhaps along here would be better, I think. Yeah, okay, well let's see how we get during the first part of this. Okay, so where's Chengdu gone? There's Chengdu. Right, I'm going to get into a bit of a speed build thing here. So I'm going to stop talking, speed this up a bit. Right, I'll be back with you in a few moments' time. Right, I think we're more or less done. We're going to add another platform here to Chengdu, so we can have proper two-way working, which is what we want. Yeah, we'll try and get a similar combination of platform and canopy. And that's one of the issues I have with having quite a few mods. I don't have anywhere near as many mods as some players do, obviously, but I still get awfully confused as to what the heck is I'm looking at. That's a cargo platform. We'll take that's an invisible one. Don't want an invisible one. I want the standard era C platform. Is that you? Probably. Yeah, that looks about right. Good. Yes. That's 80, 120, 160, 200, 240, which is good. And the was it a Japanese canopy I had on there? Roof. Aha, it was one of these, wasn't it? Right, so wall on the right. That looks about right, doesn't it? So if we put you there. Ooh, okay, doesn't have the wall that one has. Okay. What does that one? Ah, that one does. That's the one we want. Excellent. Right, so I'll just place you down along here. Interesting that Chengdu is entirely enclosed, whereas the one by the airport, which I'd imagine is a much more sophisticated station. That looks horrible, doesn't it, actually? So let's take these two bits of roof out at the end. Although actually probably want a bit of roof. Yeah, you do want it that side. Could do just a bit of wall. I think that there is something I could do which has a bit of wall on the side, but is that you? No, not quite. No, you're too low. That's it. Yeah, separate it from the bus station. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we'll leave it like that. Anyway, we've got. We probably want a crossover both ways there, don't we? Going into Chengdu from this side. So where's my junction? Where's my switch point? There you are. Can I get you down there? Can't tell me you can. Oh, we can. That will do. Splendid. We need some lights. I'll stick with my standard 3-phase lights, which were where? Was it you? I think it was, wasn't it? And you're going to be one way, yes. And do we have any? Oh, we got some lights. You're on the other track. Okay. We'll put you there. Signal's going in the other direction. That's fine. Okay. And coming out here. I suppose I could put a signal there. Yes. Are you going to... No, you haven't put them in automatically. Okay. What about there? Are you going to do that? Oh, yep. We're automating it. That's right. Auto signals all the way of this lovely circuitous route. Have one down here. There you go. And come out of here. Actually, you don't want to be one way here, do you? That's fine. And then going back up. I suppose I ought to smooth this out a bit, shouldn't I? Are you... No, it doesn't look like you have auto placed. You're still not doing it. There's not a break here somewhere, is there? Oh no, you have. Oh, maybe it's just the game catching up with me. Okay, all the way across there. That is splendid. Right, just double check that coming out of Chengdu, I mean, that is probably the right direction, but I'll make them non-one way. There. And on that one, not one way. That's better. Okay. Just in case we use alternate platforms, that sort of thing, you know. And ooh, is there no? Oh, that's an inappropriate crossing for that, I think. So that wants to be a proper gated one, like so. Yeah, that works better. And yeah, we'll just put a couple of signals here. Not one way, that's fine. There and there. Cool, that should do it. Right, so can we change the HS2 route to go from Ajaxpost here? There you are. That's what I didn't want to change. I want this, so this is HS2. Oh, some of these routes have got very big numbers of waiting passengers. Might have to investigate those. Manage line. So from Chengdu, you're going to then go up to Port Moresby South at the station after Chengdu. Okay, good. And then come back to Chengdu. Splendid. It looks like it's done it. Yeah, we've got there's a small contested space there, but I don't think that'll be a major issue. He said hopefully. That's so. Which one is that? It's not the Rangpur freight because freight doesn't go in there. Hong Kong, that's not that. Come on, what's it? Fuku, no, it's not that one. Cheng, no. No. Ajaxpost to oh, that's a little local service to Surat. Okay, well, it should be all right, I think. Okay, but we do need to rename this line, which was down here. Oh, there it is. HS2 to Port Moresby. That is splendid. Have I spelt that correctly? It looks like I have. That's super. We're going to want another train on there as well. So manage these vehicles. Another one of you. Clone that. Yes. I've got okay. Can it? Oh, I don't think it can get across to that track. Oh, that's somewhat annoying, isn't it? Right. Okay. We should be able to do that. Might have to connect up here though. Okay, let's try that. Tracks. There you go. There you go. We're not doing parallel tracks here anymore. No. Can I get across there? I can. You are going in the correct direction into the station. That's splendid. Yep, that will do. A little bit of a light there, perhaps. Yeah, we'll put a light in there as well. Doesn't need to be one way. Doesn't need to be one way. Put you in like that. That is good. Can we now duplicate that train? Yes. Yes, we can. Oh, it's train 50. There you go. Now you're going to come out, as it were. Splendid. There he goes. Okay, now Port Moresby. We do need to sort out. Okay, this bus route up here. Oh, we haven't got a bus route going up here as yet, so we need that to work. You're not connected to the airport or anything like that. Yeah, actually, could get rid of the airport. We'll do that next, I think. We won't do that just yet. We'll get all these aeroplanes dealt with, and then we will. So we could actually move this station. Oh, you see, if I'd planned this properly. But I don't like losing the revenue from those passengers. And we might use the airport for something else. Maybe, he said. Yeah, not really convincingly. Right, so we've got a route here. You're a local bus route going there. That's you. And we've also got the intercity bus route, which isn't making money at the moment. Yeah, we don't have a train service which connects to Hong Kong. Oh, I'm happy doing that by buses, by these good buses. Anyway, they're not carrying enough, but maybe they will from now on. Maybe they will. So I think then, yeah, well, let's change this route here, the Port Moresby Airlink. So you're going from 7, so we'll add then that stop there, and do we want to change the name of that stop? Yeah, we'll call it the Port Moresby Exchange. Silver Street will rename by taking the airport bit off. There you go. So you're going up there, around. That's good. I hope I've got 2 terminals there. Actually, I didn't double check that. So that one's good. And then the intercity route will actually go. We won't go to Silver Street at all. We'll go there. Okay, let's use platform 2. That's better. That's good. And we won't do Silver Street at all. So we'll just go straight up there. That works, I think. Okay. I just need to keep a track of these aeroplanes. So you're coming in. You're waiting. Oh, you're just losing. Ah, right, you're just disembarking passengers. Right, so we can actually sell you. Okay, and this plane here is going to Ajaxpost, and this plane here. Oh, you're disembarking as well, so we can get rid of you in a second. These planes certainly load and unload very slowly, don't they? Perhaps I chose the wrong aircraft there, but there you go. It is what it is. Right, so we'll sell you. And once we've sold these other 2, I can then remove the line. And possibly the airports as well. Yeah. So how many is our new train going to pick up? The other one, I think, just left, didn't it? So there won't be many. 49, 50. Okay. 49. Okay. Presumably, yeah, that's a local Surat service coming in. Nice little suburban train. Ah, so has this one landed now? Looks like it might have. There you go. So you'll disembark, get rid of you, and then we've got 1 plane left, and then we're done. I mean, I could sell it now, couldn't I? But I like to see the passengers actually get off first. Oh, and that one's come in. Excellent. Oh, I've got a bus route as well at Ajaxpost Airport, so we'll need to deal with that one as well. Away you go. There you go. Oh, we've got people waiting at the bus stop here to go to Hong Kong. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, what are the aircraft, didn't I? There you are. Which aircraft are you? Oh, you're a cargo aircraft. Oh, that's right, yes, because Port Moresby still does both cargo and passengers. Oh, got a passenger waiting at the new train station. Excellent. At least that means I've got everything connected, which is quite a relief. I have got things horribly wrong in the past, so let's get rid of that route. Done. And so our latest train is heading on into Port Moresby. Oh, 160 from Chengdu, wanted to go up there. Oh, that's good. That is excellent. I'll tidy this up momentarily and then we'll wrap up with a bit of a cab ride, I think. Yeah, definitely some embankments and stuff to sort out here. How many are on that bus? 3. Okay, it's something. And there are 21 waiting. Okay, actually, where do you want to go? Ooh, good. Quite a few to Ajaxpost, a few to Chengdu. Splendid. So I do like this station. Been meaning to put in one of these fancy sort of elevated stations for a while, but didn't quite have the purpose to do so. Actually, that station is very long. There you go. 580. Not a lot of money. Actually, that was relatively little money for such a large concert. Oh, maybe those passengers want to go to Ajaxpost. Ah, yes, that'll explain it. Yes, this is why he's still full. Splendid. Okay, right, we had that bus route at Ajaxpost to deal with as well, didn't we? Which is... There we go. Right, so we've got a bus route here. That is empty. We have got 60 people waiting to go on those buses. Gosh. Right, well those buses will take care of all those passengers in due course, and I'll get rid of that route as well. Save some money there. Excellent. Right, I think that will do for today's episode. So I said I'll do a bit of tidying up of that new route, and then I will stick a cab ride on here to wrap this episode up, if it's not too long already, in which case I might not. We'll see in the edit, in fact. But yes, thank you so much for joining me today for this episode of Transport Fever 2. If you've enjoyed this, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Just click on the old thumbsy uppy button. Even better, if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, then please do drop a note into the comments box below. That's a lovely bridge, isn't it? There are prettier ones, but I think that works quite nicely anyway. Yes, if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, then please do just drop a note into the comments box below. Always awesome to hear from you. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now, and that way you'll know when I upload another one of these, or indeed any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever 2, until the next time, bye bye for now.